Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to our first episode of the ZEROED Pod. We have myself and my boy Redline. Yeah, this is exciting as hell. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you doing? Hello, chat. We
Man.
in it. We here.
We got the podcasting goats of Rise of Kingdoms here alongside myself, and we are going to be starting up a new podcast together. This has been a long time coming, a long time in the making. And yeah, we are super excited. The podcast name is ZEROED with Ploto and Redline.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm glad to finally do this with you, Ploto. I know we've been talking about this for, oh my God, what, maybe the last 4 to 5 months, and I committed that, hey, if you come to GT, I'll stream more. So the pieces fell into place, I guess you can say, man. But I'm glad to be here with you, buddy. It's excited.
Yeah, what's up, chat? What's up, chat? A bunch of people saying hello. Yeah, man, this is gonna be super exciting. As you know, we've had some previous podcasts before, but us two together should be fire. We got Gigi with the 10 gifted to start off the podcast.
Gigi!
Oh
Thank
my
you,
goodness. Shout out to Gigi, 2268, old member, still a friend of mine, now in 1606. So,
Gigi didn't retire?
No, she's in 1606. She's kicking in 1606.
Gigi, hope you're doing well, Gigi. And hope 606 is doing well. And before we start, Ploto, I have a quick question to ask you. I see everybody calling you daddy. Is that a thing? Like, what's going on?
Wait, where? Who's calling me that, bro?
Bro, you scroll up, there's daddy. I see, what's up, daddy? Daddy, it's daddy. Like, what's going on here? I just want to understand, like, what's going on with that?
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea, man. You know what's funny? C. Will commented that, like, daddy in one of my YouTube videos. And my girlfriend saw that. He's like, who's this? Who's this? It's like, oh, it's my king. It's my Rise of Kingdoms king.
Oh, dude. Hey, first, Brits, thanks for the $4.99. Gigi, again, another 10 gifted. Oh my God, you guys are on fire.
20 gifties from Gigi. Yo, oh
Brits?
my goodness.
Thank you guys for the support. This is the first episode with me and Ploto, so more to come. I think I feel really good about this, Ploto. I feel really good, man. It's gonna be a good collab that we're gonna do going forward, and I'm really excited for everyone to join the journey with us.
Yeah, I mean, let's start off with introductions to the pod. Let's start off from the beginning here, as it is episode 1. Again, shout out to Gigi and Ritz. 1606 Whale Kingdom, apparently, spending the bucks on the YouTubes. Appreciate y'all. But let us go ahead and start off from the beginning here. Why ZEROED? So, you know, we've had a history of podcasts. Myself, I've had 2 podcasts. I've had the Creator Corner, as well as the Ploto Pod. Redline's had Saturday Night with the Boys, Pillow Talk, All Bad Show. So
we've been around.
Yeah, we've been around. We've been doing our thing, you know. And we want to bring that experience together and bring back the Rise of Kingdoms pods. There's been kind of a drought for Rise of Kingdoms pods, so we wanted to come together, bring our experiences together, bring the community together, and tell stories. So this is the Rise of Kingdoms definition of ZEROED here. ZEROED is when your city is attacked until having 0 remaining units and resources. And I guess, Redline, you could start off with ZEROED. You're the one that came up with the name. Why ZEROED as a podcast name?
Well, I mean, think about it. One, I wanted the name to kind of like relate to, like, you know, us in this game. Like Nathaniel said, right? We're one of the old men now of the game, still playing Rock, so everyone knows what ZEROED is. And the thing about ZEROED is that every time, like when I'm streaming, when you're streaming, you know, when someone's getting zeroed or like a rallies on their city, everyone's like, oh, here, check out the chords. Here, everyone come. So like, why not? The ZEROED podcast. Every time the ZEROED podcast is up, everybody comes and checks it out. So I thought it worked out. I think it worked out.
There you go. So come one, come all. We are getting ZEROED on the pod here. When I saw it, I was like, you know, it's a bad moment at the time, but there's always a story behind the zeroing. There's always going to be eyes, and the person that gets zeroed is, you know, they're the storyteller of the week, essentially. Like, oh yeah, I was random teleporting with 60 million power, and then I got imprisoned. You know what I mean? So
help.
help. But
Help.
the point of the pod is that Rise of Kingdoms is more than just a game in the fights, but what really makes Rise of Kingdoms is a story made within those fights, within those the gameplay. So this podcast is to highlight and tell stories. We're going to be getting a lot of guests. We're going to be getting a lot of stories. So be sure to tune in. Be sure to subscribe to both of our channels because this is going to be a weekly podcast. Yes, a weekly podcast. I got Redline to stream once a week.
Yeah.
Round of applause, everybody. We got Redline back to streaming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. As we go back to the main stream here. But yeah, so that is the Zeroed podcast. That is what we're going to be doing. Expect us once a week. I'm going to be also posting shorts and videos of topical moments. And yeah, it should be really, really fun. The next couple of episodes, we'll have some guests. Whenever you guys are like, oh, like there's this story, there's that story, we're going to be trying to cover everything within the week. So it should be some good fun.
It'll be great. It's going to be great.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on to the topic that you and I can talk about. The topic that just ended. KVK Kingsland was, it feels like a while ago, but it's only been a week. It's been a week since Kingsland ended, essentially.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know, if you guys don't know, we're both from 1960. We versed 2489. And I guess we could start off with, what are your thoughts? Oh my goodness, GG with the 20 gifted again.
If you see my face on stream right now, Ploto, but the reason why I'm not responding is Gigi is just dropping like money. She's like, is she our sugar mama? Is that what is happening right now?
I mean,
Gigi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. GG's in the chat for GG. All of you guys got memberships now, so you spam the GG's in the chat.
GG, you are loved. We appreciate you. Oh my God, I just thought about it, bro. Gigi is Gigi, like Gigi.
There you go.
Dude, we might have to make a freaking
emo for her at this point.
Emo, you know what I'm saying? Like, holy crap, Gigi. You know, if I wasn't married, I'd be like, hey, Gigi, like, what's up? Like, we appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. We really do appreciate it. And chat, before we get into this topic, make sure to like and subscribe to Ploto's channel. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. We see 11 likes. We can bring that bad boy up. If you guys want to continue seeing these pods in the future, we really appreciate the support.
Yeah, man. This is pod number 1. So how well this pod does kind of indicates how much effort we go into the rest of the pods. You know what I mean? So, anyways, Redline proposing. Oh my goodness.
But to go off your point about the 2489 KBK we just said, you're right. It's been a week, and it's been only a week, and I felt like it's been so long now because we're kind of very like looking forward like to what's next. But my thoughts on the KBK, bro, I feel like 2489 is great kingdoms. You know, you got 1262, 846, all, you know, our opponents, and the KBK, in my opinion, right, was faster than, you know, I anticipated. Like I thought, you know, again, they're great kingdoms, but at the end of the day, like I know that 2489, I felt they actually did have way less numbers than we did. I think they had like 125 to compare to our full line. So that was already tough from the get go. I think. What do you think? Yeah,
I mean, that's the main thing, right? Is 1960 full alliance. I think we even have more than a full alliance worth of people. We have a couple. I actually don't know the exact numbers of 1960, but essentially, let's say we have a full alliance.
Yeah.
And then they're all max tech versus 2489, who has like, was it 120, 125 people?
I think it was 125. Yeah, that's what I think the issue was, because again, I feel like in terms of like spending level, I think they're similar to us. I think, like, I mean, they all should be like at least close to max tech. So I just think it was a numbers game in my opinion. And I saw other videos too. Like there's like, I think yours too mentioned like there's like they had like a bigger downtime. So like, you know, all those little factors kind of, you know, contribute to the outcome that we had today.
I will say though, it was pretty cool to watch Ihara's video, another content creator from 1960, where she was at the meetup in Vietnam, and after the meetup was our Kingsland. Like literally in that the same evening was our Kingsland. Arvik's just renting out a PC cafe, a net cafe, and 2489 members just like being in one side of the cafe. They allowed Ihara and Jay Towers and Joe to fight in the exact opposite corner of the cafe, was kind of fire. So
Dude, that's dope. And they were all able to like, hang out and like do all that stuff like during Kingsland too. Is pretty cool. I think that's like a true LAN party. If you're old like me, you know what a LAN party is. Do you know what a LAN party is, Poto?
yeah, what do you mean? You just hang out, play video games together? No?
Oh, like back my day, the first Xbox, like you would bring your Xbox to like your friend's house.
Yeah.
You both have an Xbox and you just link up with a cord and play against each other. Like there was no like Xbox Live or stuff like that like back then. Like everybody just hook up and play against each other in the room. Like that was the old days.
Did you have like the curtains up when you're split screen? Like, you know how some people have the top side of the screen, some people have the bottom side, and there's a curtain in the middle of the TV just so you don't screen watch. Like,
Screen on. It's pretty much like that. Like that. Those were the days. But that was pretty cool that Arbex was able to do that. I mean, Arbex is a legend in himself, and I know he's a great guy. I've had him on a pod before, so very very genuine person, and I heard he does a lot for that kingdom. So shout out to him and to the whole kingdom for even facing us in KVK. It is what it is, and hopefully wish him the best in the future endeavors.
Yeah, it was one of those things where the KBK, in all honesty, this is me being a Hundo P, a zeroed podcast where to the bone, no BS, nothing held back. It was kind of boring, not gonna lie. When it was my first KBK in 1960, was kind of expecting a little bit more, but at the same time, you can't really blame 2489 for the circumstances where if you don't have field, and I also think it was the map a little bit too, Redline, where it was like King of All Britain is a glorified heroic anthem in my opinion, right? Where the first zone doesn't really matter. Like Zone 5 is the same as Zone 5 in heroic anthem. Path 7 is the same as heroic anthem. Nothing really matters until Kingsland. And by that time, I feel like Kingsland is so small. I think pass openings for Asian KDs is so bad for them because it's literally in their midnight or evenings, and then they have to stay up. So it was a really tough situation for 2049, especially in a situation versing 1960. So
wait, is that actually pho in chat?
I think so. Yeah.
Wait, I clicked on the link. Does Pho have a new YouTube channel? Because he has his YouTube channel, and I clicked on the person, and it doesn't go to his channel. Is that actually my boy Pho?
That's his burner account, bro. We found his burner.
Pho got a burner account. We got Pho's burner account. I heard about J Tower and the drinking thing. I heard that guy can down him. So like, if that's why Kingsland was down, because this guy was like, "Hey, here, drink 1v1 me drink." That's rough. Pho, that's rough. That's rough. Oh my god. But yeah, and Nathaniel, to your point, dude, I know about the GoldenEye days at N64. I just, Ploto's like, what are you, Gen Z, bro, or later? Is it Gen X? What is it now?
Well, my year, they like saying Zillennial because we're borderline. You know what I mean? We're in the precipice.
So I thought Xbox would be more relatable to him, but I do understand. It's I understand the GoldenEye days. Trust me, I know the club. The sorry to derail Ploto, but like
this guy's talking jargon right now.
Nathaniel to kind of relate on the past. But carry on. I apologize.
Yeah, but overall in this KVK, it wasn't the most fun KVK, but I mean it was a good warm up and for things to come. I really hope 2489. I've heard. I don't know the rumors, but I heard that they're restructuring, which is great. They're gonna get a good migration, which is great. And in my opinion, like hopefully these types of KVKs, especially to our opponents, is something to grow from instead of something to fall back and collapse over. So,
Fuzz said it was a good fun weekend with them. But hey, actually, to your point, Ploto, I heard another rumor. I heard that people in 489 are migrating to like do like a super VIT KD. Is that true? I heard that rumor. Have you heard of that one?
I've heard that there was some talks about a super VIT KD in the the meetup. So I don't know. That's a fun question that we might have to have him on the pod once it happens. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and we could do a drinking contest with Pho and J Tower at the same time. Huh? Soul is missing.
I am I am hella lightweight, bro.
Oh my god. I mean, hey, it is. I mean, I don't even drink anymore, so I would have been understand like that competition anymore like it used to be. But it is what it is. But yeah, is that rumor true? Like, just for us in the chat, and if you can say it, type 1. If it's not true, type 2. We just want to know. We just want to know, man. It'll be great to hear. But we would love to have you fun in a future pod. I mean, Fuzz been a great, you know, you know, figure of the community for a long time. So it would be always great to have you on this podcast, Fuzz. We would love to have you.
Yeah, it was a fun KVK. But I feel like the map kind of ruined it a little bit, where there's no agency, and then also the numbers kind of ruined it as well. But let's also talk about the other kingdoms in the KVK outside of 1960, 2049. Let's talk about the other Imperium in the room, 1846. What did you think of 1846? This KVK red line. We didn't really get to fight them that much, but just from passing.
But by the way, Fuzz said 1. That means it's happening.
Ooh.
Oh.
Super Viet KD. Yo, Redline, when are we starting the Filipino KD? What's going on?
Well, I don't know. I'm in a debacle here because, I am Filipino, you're Filipino, and I'm totally down. But then, my wife's Vietnamese and my son's half Vietnamese. So I'm
true.
Yo,
I'm part Chinese, so that's why I'm in 1960. So
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, honestly, if me and you had, sorry to derail, if we did start a Filipino KD, and me and you would be the leaders of it, we wouldn't last.
Nah.
It wouldn't last. That doesn't last. But going back to your question about the 1846, honestly, for how long 1846 has been in the game, like they still got some push in them, bro. Like I saw them fight against 1188 and 1316, and I feel like they did great for what they had. You know what I'm saying? Like they were holding out in Kingsland. Like we had to go and shift and help out our allies during their downtime. So like I felt like if things were a little different in Kingsland in terms of like the activity on the opponent's side, like I felt like it could have been a lot longer. And 1846 was doing what they could. I mean, we were just sandwiching them at like certain times of the night, so it was rough for them. But they did great overall. I felt like for what they had.
Yeah, 1846. I mean, did you see Makote stuff that you were streaming together? Makote was stuffing that flag in Kingsland, dropped like 30 million power in a single flag, like.
So he was stuffing it. I got so bored of just watching it. I just went to go field fight again. Like, hey, let me know when it's done. Let me know when it's done.
No, I was there on top of the flag, just like attack marching.
Oh, that's right. You were there helping. I'm over here on the like left corner sidelines, and while you're doing that, yeah, Makote's still a boss, man. That guy's loyal to that KD, even after Laguna retired.
Yeah, I mean, 1846 definitely. It's really tough to play against 1188 and 1316, which we can talk about, because 1188, 1316, both Asian time zone KDs.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen them play in KVKs before, specifically 1188. So the KVK was essentially kind of like a run back to that 1093 KVK, that Alliance Invictus, because you guys had 2049 there, 1960 there. This time you guys were in the same camp, though. You were versing each other. You also had 1846 and 1188, which was on the bottom side. So it was kind of a run back. And in that KVK, what we saw from 1188 is that their downtimes, their uptimes is crazy, but their downtimes was also
crazy.
Yeah, it is insane. They have some of the top killers in there. They have the Indonesian whales in there. They got a lot of crazy members in there, but their downtime, being a primarily Asian time zone KD, was the crux sometimes of their KVK successes, or the KVK failures, the reason of the KVK failures. This time, with the help of 1316, I feel like they never free burn this KVK. It was always contested, even though they would burn, especially when it was 1846's downtime. Uptime rather. When it was 1846's uptime, they would burn, but it was never free. It was always labored for 1846 and 1262.
Yeah, I think you hit it on the point there, man. I felt like 1316 was a great like campmate for them to continue to have that momentum, because you're right, they were burning, but they were holding out longer than a lot of people expected in their downtime. So kudos to 88 and 1316 for holding off 846 and 62 like for that time frame in Kingsland and other zones too as well. They did their part, man. They did really well. They're great allies.
Yeah, they were amazing allies. So, yeah, that is. Do you have any other comment? Oh, also in the middle of our KVK. By the way, box with the 10 gifties. Oh my,
Oxy.
this is insane. What is going on? We're sponsored by GG Box and Ritz apparently with the crazy amount of gifted subs.
Let's go, Box. This is for you,
Holy.
Box. Hey, appreciate you, man. Much love from the bottom of my heart. We appreciate it.
My fellow 1960 migrant migrated around the same time as me. When he was talking about, oh, we're missing crystals because we migrated mid KVK. It's like, oh yeah, I migrated mid KVK too. So, hey man,
We're
Box.
best friends.
We're homies, bro.
We're best friends. We're best friends. Or you said something before, Box slapped us with money. What was it?
Oh, it was more so like in the middle of this KVK, we had the swap event. We had Arthur and Philip that were new commanders that came out. So, what were did you use Arthur and Philip? Like, what did you use out in the open field, and how were those commanders for you this KVK?
First off, Ploto, on that topic specifically, and I think majority of the chat, especially the ones in 1960, 89, and other members in that KVK, who clicked on trial first and then
Oh,
realized that you couldn't swap, like whatever, because you were in trial mode for 4 days. That was rough, bro. I was like, if Lilith is really not gonna let me swap this commander because of stupid trial mode, I'm gonna lose my shit. And then the second thing is I hit up customer service, bro, and I waited an hour to get a response that basically said, "We will provide your feedback." Oh, dude, that was rough. Mules in chat, he didn't have to do any of that trial stuff, but I think a majority of us did. I think you did too, Plato,
I
right?
did. You know what's crazy? I was in VC in 60 with 60 GT, and I'm gonna call him out. I think Mamer said, "Oh, you could use a trial out in the open field," and I'm like, "Really? You can? You can?" I
Right, Mamer.
clicked it. I clicked it, and then I'm like, "Oh gosh darn it!" Because I was streaming at the time. I was like, I wanted to stream it or whatever. So that is
What's
like,
the point?
yeah, I could farm the content. It's like, oh, expertise Arthur as soon as he comes out, and no, I had to wait until I woke up. But by the time I woke up, it was all fixed with. So shout out to Lilith for that. But I don't know. I feel like for the trial events going forward, they should have like a toggle to turn it on and off or something. But yeah, that was insane, and it was also I think the swap event was delayed as well. Poor Sky was like, oh, sorry, I got the times wrong.
Oh, dude, and to be fair, on the Lilith side, I read the details of the trial. You click the little like
Yeah.
informational icon on the right. It literally says can't be used in Lost Kingdom or whatever. It can be used in like in Sunset Canyon, things like that, right? It said that you can do that. So to be fair, they had a disclaimer, but it wasn't. No one fucking reads that shit. Let's be real here, Plato.
You
Let's
just
be
click.
real
You
here.
just click. You just click the buttons, bro. You just click.
And you press the button, and then you go, okay, it's a new thing. No one's gonna read. Oh, before I click trial, I'm gonna click on the information button. No. So at the end of the day, I'm glad they fixed it, and we're able to do the swap. By the way, BP, thank you for the 20 bucks. We appreciate it, man. Much love, much support for your support. Thank you.
My two fave
Um,
girls on stream. He said. Well, appreciate it though, brother. Appreciate it.
know.
We'll take it. We'll take. You could call this girls for
Hey.
$20. It's all good.
Yeah, you get throw money at me all day, BP. You know what I'm saying? I'll acknowledge you anytime. I'll acknowledge you anytime. But your question, Plato, about Arthur and Philip, I did use them right away. And again, I still think that I need to figure out what works best for me. And I saw a bunch of videos, and I know a lot of people have said like, "Hey, here are the best marches." But I liked using Leo Che with Philip. I thought that thing was just destroying people in the
Yeah.
field for me. And then I was using Arthur behind Huo. Hookabing.
Yeah. Yeah. HQ. Let's just call him HQ.
HQ. Let's go HQ. So
We don't want another C Will moment over here. Like,
who's Zuge? Like,
Zuge.
But basically, I know a lot of people were using Philip, but behind Zuge, and they were also using Arthur behind Joan. Also, bro, I saw like
Oh,
so there's like
interesting.
different like there's multiple like combinations people are using, but for me it was HQ and Arthur and Leo, and Philip that worked the best for me in my 7 marches.
Yeah, I mean
How about you?
that's pretty much exactly what I use as well. HQ with Arthur, and then Liu Che with Philip. It is pretty interesting though. I feel like my Philip traded better than my Arthur. It was
Same, bro. Same. I was like, I think it's just Luce just freaking broken. I think that's why he was trading so well.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. Hey, and to be fair about this swap event too, I think they need to bring this out like more often, like annually, bro. Like that was such a game changer to be able to use like I think I swapped like my Mulan and like El Cid, and I just remaxed them again because I had so many extra heads. And Lilith got to at least do it at least like an event a year, or a couple times a year, man. I think it'd be really good, like for the community to be able to have that and retain players. You know, what I'm saying I think it's just better.
Yeah, it's like
I really like the event.
reinvesting your gold heads was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
It is only going to be a one time thing, and the reason why they gave it to us is because that event is specifically only for between KVK 2 and KVK 3. And I think the main thing that they wanted to do with that event is, in KVK 2, it feels really bad to max Saladin, for example. It feels really bad
yeah,
to max an Alex, for example. So
yeah,
for the longest time, the advice to new players is, hey, sit on your gold heads. Don't do
yeah,
anything with them. Just
yeah,
wait until SOC. And it feels really bad to do so. But now, with the swap event, at least they're able to have that Richard in KVK 1 and, I don't know, have a Richard Charles or something and then swap it
yeah.
later.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's completely fair. But I mean, dude, I think if they made it like annually, like to all kingdoms, I think that would be like a huge win, in my opinion. I feel like especially for like low spenders or free to
mhm.
play players, that's a big deal. Like they change the meta like every year, at least two commanders. I think that'd be great. I think Lil, if you're watching this, and actually to be honest with you, they probably are because when we did pause, they would message me on the side say, "Hey, why'd you say that?" So,
Oh,
think about it. Think about it. We would love it. Just saying. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the event. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
yeah. It'd be great to have it again. I could eventually be able to swap out my Max like Sargon and Flavius for something. So yeah, like one a year
Yeah.
maybe. Or yeah, I don't know.
No,
Maybe
two. No, Dayu, two a year, man. We're doing two a year. Lilith, we set the standard two a year, and if Lilith releases that, you need to call it like the Red and Plato event. You know what I'm saying?
the
Like
red and Plato event. It'll be in game. The red and Plato event.
in Plato event, like the two swaps a year. Like, come on, give us the credit. But I'm just saying, I think it'll be really good for the community.
It would be really good. Um, and with the way that they've been releasing commanders, like I feel like they
Oh,
just released like like five commanders back to back to back to back.
bro,
The
it's
swap event was
insane, bro.
really needed. Yeah. Imagine Arthur coming out without the swap event. Like that would be absolutely insane. But now, since the swap event happened, it's everyone just has Arthur for free, and everyone's just happy with
Yep.
it. So
Yep, 100%, bro. I think it was a big win for Arthur to come out the way it did with the swap event. It saved us gold heads. Like I would literally, if he came out and without the swap event, I would have had an instant maxim and use all my heads and be
yeah,
sitting there like at a disadvantage for the next like 3 months. Like with the lack of gold head. So
yeah.
it was great, man.
Alrighty. You have any final notes about the KVK or any events that happened during the KVK, or should we move on to the next topic?
Honestly, I again, thank you to our opponents and our allies for participating in this KBK. Congrats on GT and his allies for the win. And I think we're getting the star. I don't know if we are Plato, but if it is, I think that's the number 12 or some shit like that. So that's congrats to GT. And bro, you finally get another hunter.
Yeah, this is my
You know
second
what I'm
hunter
saying?
ever. Like
Bro,
literally on in game, it says I've won one KVK. So
it's okay, bro. I've been on a losing streak as much as you have beforehand. Um,
but with the dono, great podcast, guys. Red, you got daddy's chubby face now. Haha, must be a happy daddy. Dang.
I got a chubby face now.
This is Redline's
What?
gym mark right here.
Is my face chubby? Oh, this is gonna be a whole new segment now, Plato. I don't know.
Yo, you know
Is it
it's
really chubby?
nah. You're fine, man. You're
Okay,
fine.
here. Wait.
There
There
you
you go.
go. There you
See,
go.
I had to shove the neck. There you go.
Just
There
just
you go.
just just keep just
Yeah.
keep sucking your tongue. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
It's gonna start mewing the whole stream. Um, But yeah, okay. So let's talk about what is next for 1960. Future matchups for 1960, and this has been a hot topic a little bit here. And I actually don't know what is going on in terms of future KVKs, but I will say in 1960, and this is public knowledge, Ihara made a video about it yesterday. Ihara is like the latest and greatest news in Rise of Kingdoms, I swear. But there was a poll that C will put up on Discord, and it was, how ready are you to face 2377? The majority of players in 1960 said that they're ready. What do you think of the hypothetical matchup versus 1960? And this is controversial. I'm going to ask you who you voted for. Did you vote for 2377, 10, or 5?
I voted for going right into it right away. It was the Kingdom Mail, right? Just to make sure. That's I voted for 10.
Mhm.
So on a scale of 5 to 10, I said I'm ready. 10 means ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go, Ploto? What did you vote for?
I voted for 10 as well, man. I voted for 10. That's content, bro. Am I personally ready? I don't know. I think I'd actually have to start barb chaining that KVK. I need some speed ups, bro. I need some speed ups. I need some resources. But mentally, I think I'm ready. But there's been some talk about this pop because it'd be a February 3rd pop, I believe. That would leave us, I believe, 2 days for migration, and a lot of the migrants wouldn't have resources or speed ups, and it wasn't the craziest KVK, but we still versed 2489. They're still a solid kingdom, and we had to burn them out. It wasn't a free KVK at all. So I don't know. What are your thoughts of this matchup, and who do you think would win?
Okay, so the potential matchup, I think, for us next has to be 2377. I feel like they're an amazing kingdom. They got some great fighters there, and I feel like that's the matchup that I want to see and the community want to see. Honestly, I think it'll be a tough fight because they are one lines KD, and I feel like they have some. Whether like 20, how strong are they? Chat like 24 billion, 25 billion power now or some shit like that. I don't know.
They're pretty crazy in terms of power.
Because you got like BT Cyborg, you got Mr. Hope, you got Wild Lion, you got you got Shark there. I'm sure I'm missing a whole lot of other people, but they have some really strong players there. So it will be a really good fight for us. Now, who would win? We're GT, bro. I feel like we would, and the reason why I say that, one, because I'm being biased. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm being biased because I've never been into KD so organized and just. We have Al Hytham. That guy's freaking maniac, bro. I mean, like, what the freak? Like, I'm over here, like, grinding at night, trying to, like, get KP with this guy, and this guy is just full sending, like, in Narnia, like, surrounded by 400 troops. I'm like, why is he over there, man? KP is KP. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
he just runs it down into the enemy ball over and over and over again, and he's in VC. He's like, guys, follow me. Don't run away.
No. This guy will send it to Narnia. There's nobody in there, and then everyone will come out and just swarm him, and he's like, all right, and then they'll send it back again. I'm like, this guy literally went to like a 2-minute march to go down there and kill that one guy who's hopping cities. Like, holy shit. Yeah. But I honestly think that I think, again, our leadership, team is great, and our war leads are great, and I feel like the people in GT are just on another level. But I don't think it would be easy. I think they would give us a brutal long fight, but I think we can take it. But that's just me, though. I'm gonna have to say that. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I voted for 10 as well. Contrary to chat's belief, saying one wasn't even an option, guys. One wasn't even an option, but I did vote for 10. I feel like it'd be great for content. Everyone wants to see it. And the main question is, how do the schedules align? I think 2377 said that they'd be down for it. I think there's some drama about, like,
there's a lot of drama, I heard, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama. Are you updated with the drama? Because I'm actually, like, I've been kind of just living blissfully ignorant. So
this is what I've heard. Again, this is not, again, I heard there's a bunch of shit on, like, the Rock Facebook group, and probably chat here can insert themselves to give us more clarity, but Obviously, everyone thinks that the matchup against 23-7 will be the best matchup for each other.
Mhm.
But the drama I heard, again, I don't know if it's really drama, it's just how the situation is unfolding. Is basically there's like two pop-ups, and I feel like I heard, again, please correct me because this is all just from what people have told me. But basically, they were saying that they have like two options. You want to go in right now, which I think is February 2nd or 3rd, or the 17th.
Mhm.
And supposedly there's drama about either 60 or 77 are picking opposite dates. I don't know if that's the case. So like there's supposed to be like people are talking about someone's dodging somebody. I've heard people saying that 60 was trying to dodge, and I heard that people are saying that 77 is trying to dodge. So I don't know what it is, but it's all the drama from what I'm hearing is about when both kingdoms are registering. That's what I've heard. That's one. And then the second drama I heard, bro, you know Addy, right? Addy's a
Yeah.
great friend of ours. He was super amazing. But I heard that they're like the whales over there are kind of like throwing jabs at Addy, saying like, "Oh, you're not a whale," like, and they were like, referring to their big players over there. So I was like, "Oh shit, there's some shots were
Dang.
fired." So I don't know, bro, because you don't want to mess with Addy. You know what I'm saying? So I heard it's like banter. It's like, hey, you think you're a whale? Like, check out our whales, kind of thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Which I don't think Addy cares, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, okay. All she has to say is, okay, we'll see. Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see it on the field, hopefully. And yeah, I mean, this would be the clash of the two biggest kingdoms, the two hottest kingdoms right now in Rise of Kingdoms. Where in 1960, I mean, after the 1093 KVK, there's been a really big bounce back. There was that 1093 with 2489, and then you guys got a migration in, and then you had that A seed recovery KVK. You guys got a migration in, then you fought 2489, and it was pretty dominant. So I feel like there is a lot of momentum for 1960, but it feels like the momentum for 2377 throughout the past couple of KVKs, the matchups against 2429, the matchups against 1365, is that they have been, slowly but surely building themselves to become a great KD, a great alliance. And you could see here, they have 23.7 billion power in that one alliance. They have an Osiris League championship from 2022. They have a lot of things. They have Chiskel, the biggest YouTuber in Rise of Kingdoms,
there, bro.
in their kingdom. Yeah, Chiskel's there.
Is there, dude. I hope he's enjoying it there, man. Yeah, because I love to see him I fought with him, and we both fought with him, right?
Yeah.
And against him. Have you fought against Chisco?
I've never fought against him.
Have you fought with him though?
I fought with him. Yeah.
Yeah, I fought against him and with him. So he's a great player. So if we do face each other, we're bringing it full circle again. But he's a great player, man. And I look forward to it. But yeah, 23 billion, bro. That's crazy. And I heard they have like almost 1 billion power players, right?
Yeah, they have they have some crazy. Mr. Hope and Wildlion are like 2 billion power, I think. And then, I think they have BT Cyborg as well, which is
Cyborg's there.
Which is up there as well. So some crazy players. I don't know, by the way, there you go. 2.2 billion power for Mr. Hope, by the way. 2.2
2.2?
2.2.
Bro, what? Well, what is Wildlion at?
I'm trying to find him. But anyways, so if we talk about strategically, like Wildlion and Mr. Hope, they're both known to swarm down random teleporters. So he's also at 2.2.
2.2? Bro, that is crazy.
That is absolutely insane.
Hey, so you said they're known to swarm random teleporters?
They're known to swarm random teleporters, and the whole strategy from 1960 for the open zone 5, the one only open zone that we really had, was to random teleport to this one location. Yeah. It's going to be really, really tough to kind of strategize. We're going to have to change our strategy against 2377 because, a lot of these, not only 1960, but like all the big KDs, they random teleport, they get the marches to the fort so that they can build. I think there would have to be like some slow creep approach where we have to build territory so that people could teleport on territory and not get swarmed down. Like, It would be.
Fuck that. We're randoming teleport. We're random.
You're gonna
teleporting, bro.
random teleport with Wild Lion and
Oh,
Mr. Hope.
yes.
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
that is a stream though.
Bro,
That
we're
is a
random- we're
video.
random
That is a
teleporting,
video and
bro.
a half right there, actually. But
Who cares? Like, I mean, I'm sure they would, but like, we can't change our strategy based on like 3 players. You know what I'm saying? We're randoming. If you're low power, you know what I'm saying, then then I get
I
it.
probably won't random. You know what?
Yeah,
I'll
no,
bubble
you're-
up.
Yes, you bubble up and you fill those flags. But I'm randoming. Mills is gonna random. Like, we're all gonna random, bro. It doesn't matter. But to be fair, I max Hera, so I got a Garrison now. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little Garrison now. You know, I got no more Jedwiga, so I got something.
I don't know, man.
Chat?
You might have to go back to your Filipino roots and go Lapu Lapu as well. You go Hera, Lapu Lapu, max those 2 commanders, you get max AoE. But anyways, regardless, it would be a fun matchup. Hopefully it happens.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then we trust leadership. If we're not leadership, we're just speculating, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing to add though, Ploto, is that like, think about this, right? The current landscape of Imperiums, right? Who else besides 2377 can GT fight, and then who else can 2377 fight that's not GT at this point in the game? Like, I don't know, chat. You can spam it in here. Like, truly a matchup that is like, besides GT and 37, like, who else can they fight? Like, in my opinion, like, is there anybody else?
I mean, before us,
stop it. Mo said 2268.
Stop. Yeah, I think 2268 top alliance. It's so dead. Our rogues migrated out. Our rogues that have been rogue for like 4 years are like, oh, there's no one here anymore. Our job's done. Let's migrate out. Now they're trying to he's trying to like be a normal player again, which is crazy.
Yeah, fair, but I don't think there's anybody, Ploto. Like, I truly don't. And chat, before we move on, there's 227 people here at the pod. We appreciate you guys so much for being here. But make sure to like the stream, subscribe to both our channels. The links are in the title, or we're on Plato's channel, but make sure to subscribe to our channels, like the stream. Every like means a lot to us, and it also grow our channel. So please do, and we appreciate it. Sorry for that, Plato. A little ad in there. Ad insert.
Got to add the ads. You know what's funny? What if we sold like ad slots? Like, we're like, hey, I don't know. 3750 is open for migration. Looking at BC. Yo, chat. Would you guys pay for that?
Hey, bro. We would kill it though. Like, for example, like if someone said, "Hey, can you please like do an ad insert for 2268?" All right, guys. Before we move on to the next topic, we have from our sponsor here, Kingdom 2268, have migration open on 120 at 16 UTC. Please contact blah 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 blah. Just to let you know, 3 things to know about 2268. They have fixed MGEs. You can apply blah blah. Like, we can make it hype, dude. We can figure it out.
We can make that hype, bro.
Oh, we can make it hype, dude. There's
for only $1,000 for a minute. You could get on our podcast.
30. You get 30 seconds.
30, my fault. 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. And thanks for the likes, chat. We're almost at 100 likes. Thank you. We appreciate it. And sorry, Plato, before we get into the next thing, Plato promised me if we get his subs up, he said 20K, but we can cut it in half though, chat. I think we can at least give him 15K. He'll do a face cam going forward, chat. We need, because Plato can't leave me behind. You know what I'm saying? I look at, like, I'm here. It's supposed to be a chubby face. So, I can't do the solo anymore, take the beatings. So, Plato, can we do 15K?
If you guys get me to 15K, specifically for the zeroed pod, I guess I could turn on my camera. I guess.
Subscribe to the channel, everybody. If every single person here made 5 fake YouTube accounts and subscribed to the channel,
that doesn't count, bro. That doesn't count. It has to be real.
How are you gonna know, bro? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Box. We need to do a bot subscription thing. Like, literally, we need to make it happen. I'm just saying. Come on, chat. It's gonna get him 15K face reveal. Plato's a beautiful guy. I've seen his pictures. You look great, bro. So 2 Filipinos side by side. We get 0 together, Plato. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
All right.
Yeah.
If we got a legitimate 15K, if we got a legitimate 15K, I mean, I got the camera and everything, so it's just.
Oh, I know you do.
I just got to put on the makeup. It's got to put on the
when you want to flip it on. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I had to put him on the spot, chat. You know what I'm saying? Because he said 20. He said 20 to me offline. I was like, no, I can drop it in. I can drop it in the stream, make it 15. You know what I'm saying? He could have said no.
I got
But
baited.
he committed.
I got baited, right? That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Ploto. Sorry for derailing. Oh my god, time goes by fast, bro. Holy
That's
shit.
crazy. It's almost been. We were like 45 minutes in.
I know, chat. Yeah. All right. But Ploto, besides 23-7, and I asked the chat too, but I don't know who else can fight. Someone said 1875. 1875 is a great kingdom, but like I feel like 1960 is at the advantage still, in my opinion. I just feel like we just have so many spenders and max players. Like Abu Hain has a great kingdom, but I feel like 1960 needs to fight 23-77.
What if it's like 1875 plus, I don't know, blank plus
606?
Yeah, like do you think it'd be like a dual kingdom situation?
I think that could be. I think that would be also fun, but I still think the priority should be 23-77.
Yeah,
like the just heads up, die. You know, yeah, that's the plan. I think that's what it comes down to. Like I think that I want to see it personally. You know, I know people threw a 93 in there too, but we fought 93 twice. You know, so I don't know how they are in their new setup because I know they downsized a lot. They still have 2 alliances, but I'm not too sure like how have they been in a KVK like in a since our last one? I think they've been in one, but it's more of a chill KVK. I think
their last
yeah.
one. I'm pretty sure the last KVK was a 1v3 around the same timeline as the 1960.
Got it. Yeah. Elvis, much love, Elvis. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, like Fuss said, it's got to be 16 to 23-77. Yeah. And I think also like we did those like multiple like Imperial Kingdoms, that would be great too. But it's all about timing, man. Like when that could happen, and I feel like that shit takes forever.
If you could pick a map that matchup could happen.
Oh, we going Strife. You going Strife?
Okay.
We're going Strife, chat. Am I wrong? Is Strife the way? I think Strife the way to go because Orleans is so hard to defend against flags in general, right? I feel like we want a long fight, and I feel like Strife will give you that because every zone is a fight. I think, right? It's been a while, but every zone is a freaking.
There's a potential for a fight for every zone for sure. But for a Strife, you need 8 camps. So what other kingdoms would you send the invite to? It's like, hey guys, this is gonna be the biggest Imperium KVK of the year again. What kingdoms are you sending the invite to?
Fuck, I mean, what's left? You got 875, 606, 93, 846, 1365, 77, GT. Last one.
I don't know. You could put 1188 in there. You could put who else is solid? 2049. Fuss said.
I did say 2489. I did, right?
1903, someone said.
I don't know, but I feel like we gotta, if it's gonna be that big, I think that'll take so much time to coordinate, and I just be rough. I just feel like in this setup, like the Britain one was fine. I feel like because you only needed 4 camps, but I feel like there's just so many gaps in between them not fighting.
Yeah, the 4 camp KVKs I feel like are like that, right? Where let me go in game to check what other KVK modes there are, but I'm pretty sure the 4 camp KVK modes, like it's easier to set up, but there's less fighting overall in the zones. Like I'm looking at, let me go ahead and switch the screens here. I'm looking at King of All Britain. We just played that. It's essentially Heroic Anthem with extra spice. Shifting Gears, never played that.
Never played that.
Alliance Invictus is 6 camps. You can see that there's 6 camps here. You played the Alliance Invictus against 1093. What do you think of an Alliance Invictus? Was that a fun KVK or?
I don't remember, bro. I truly don't remember, Jack. I don't remember. Like I don't know if anybody remembers like the specific pieces, but I'm not too sure. I just remember that Strife would just had the most like fighting capabilities.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
Yeah. So I think Strife would be the most fun. The hardest part would be getting a matchup that would, or getting people to queue up into the matchup alongside 1916, 2077, which he said would take a very long time. And if it takes a very long time, people get impatient. So we'll see.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, I just think that 2377 and 1960 is our next opponent. And then those portions about people saying like, what if we fought 606 and 875 like versus us? Like, I'm totally down for that. But I think when it comes to like, oh, who's your matchup going to be next? It has to be 2377. In my opinion, I feel like that goes for 2377 too. I think if they're trying to figure out like an opponent to fight against, I think 60s are the person they want to fight next.
Yeah. I mean, it would be crazy. The streams, there's gonna be 24/7 coverage of that KVK. There's gonna be some random guy barb chaining at like 6 a.m.
Oh, bro.
Because
I'm chaining, bro. Like, bro, I
that's
chained a
crazy.
lot this KBK, bro. I'm surprised I chained more than you did because I think you just whatever about it.
Yeah.
But I was chaining like crazy, bro. And then I kind of chilled. I probably should be chaining right now to get more speed ups, but I'm ready to go. I sent you my screenshot, right? I got like 24 years or something like that. I actually gained speed ups this KBK, bro.
That's insane. I think I used a lot of speeds, especially because I trained a lot in the middle of KVK. As
Yeah. Have you
some
seen
people have
Plato's last
seen.
video? Have you seen Plato's last video? This guy accidentally selected 172 20K reserves when he meant to do one. So wait, how many are you down to now?
So what happened was Lilith gave him back. So I'm solid. I got
Oh,
166 now.
so Lilith reached you, contacted customer service, and they
Yeah.
they redid your mistake.
Love you, Lilith. Love you. Thank you.
Someone
So
asked me how did I gain more speeds. Literally, bro, it just the spinning in GT, and I obviously spend in chaining. Like I did, I did. I think a lot of people did in GT. Yeah, I started the KVK at 8,000 days. I'm at 8,207 days.
let me see.
So obviously it went back and forth.
How much am I at? That's gonna ruin my video, by the way. Now that I think of it, how many speed ups did I use? It's like, oh, actually, I gained speed ups. That's gonna be. Should have took a screenshot after the KFK was over. Let me see. Speed ups. I'm at 1.9k, so I'm actually still down. I think I started GT at 1.8, so
So you gain speed ups.
I gained speed up since joining GT, but I think I started the KVK at 2.4, so I'm still down 500 days.
I mean, to be fair, you trained 20K reserves for a while. So to be fair,
I
to
did
be
train. I
fair,
did train a little bit. So it definitely needs
that
some
is
barb chaining though.
that is so funny. Oh my god. Okay, sorry to derail you, chat. We were just trying to have a little bro moment right there.
Yeah, we're just comparing, contrasting. Um. Okay, so do you have anything else about the future matchups of 1960? It has to be 2377 is the consensus that we got upon. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
That's me. Nope, that's me, man. That's what I think it should happen, and I hope that happens in the near future.
Alrighty, let us go to the final topic, which is actually the reason why we wanted to start up this pod is to ask you guys, what do you want to see from the pod? Let me go ahead and put up the slide that I made real quick. Um,
Yeah, like while Plato's doing that, it's more of like, what do you guys want to see for the pod? Are there any special individuals? Like, we also want to make this a platform for others to kind of showcase their kingdom, provide their insights, similar to what we've done in previous pods, previous pods that we've held before. We would love to kind of get like, hey, are there certain people out there that you guys want to see on the pod that we can work with, things like that. So feel free to kind of spam it in the chat. We and then we can work to making those things a possibility. And I'll hit them with a 20 gifted. Holy cannoli!
what is going on this stream?
Oh,
What?
fuck! Thank you for the dono. Bring back Bunny. I actually have that in the back of my mind. Something I'll connect with Ploto on. But again, Bunny has retired, but I think you guys would love to see him as I guess a live update with Bunny. And
Yeah, that'd be
the
fire.
last pod we had with Bunny though, that was crazy. So I can bring him back, but no, this if it's gonna be on either me or Plato's channel, it's probably gonna get demonetized, like the last one was. So just know that it will be.
Like the last one was, he says nonchalantly.
Yeah, like the last one was. Um, to bring Oppo, I think Oppo could be also great. Bring Al Hytham and Boom Boom. Oh, I think we can do Al for sure
Yeah,
if
Al would be
he's open
great.
to it. Boom Boom, I don't know. Boom Boom, that guy's too rich, man. I got like 800 million power. I don't know if he'll do it. He might be on his jet, but we can make that happen. We can get like C Will also on here.
Yeah.
We could work with other people in other kingdoms. So like just throw them out there, chat. Again, we're open to any of your ideas. Yeah, this is your platform as much as ours.
Boom Boom Chili, FC well, I'll hike Redline getting measured and exposed. Redline measuring stream.
Oh, they don't think I'm 6'6", bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're both 6'6". Yep.
Oh, bro, when we stood next to you, you were like 6'4", bro.
Not my fault. Yeah.
Well, I think because I had shoes on.
Yeah, I just had the Crocs. So
The Crocs. Yeah, Addy would be cool. Someone said Addy. We could probably get Addy.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of names. What topics are you guys thinking of? Because yeah, it's fun starting a new pod because it's an open book. We have so many things that we can do, so many directions to go. But at the end of the day, the reason why we're doing this is so that we can be a platform and we could kind of spread the story of Rise of Kingdoms outside of just the chats, outside of just, Alliance chat, Discord, Facebook. It could be something that people could watch and consume. So, and what's funny, Redline? We didn't do the disclaimer. I guess it's because we didn't have any guests today. So I guess everything is our opinions and everything does reflect what we think of the channel. But this is going to be, again, the Zeroed pod is nothing held back. We're going to be allowing guests to be themselves. Nothing derogatory, of course, but controversial. I think
it can be because we've had that. I've had that in the past. And if you're a follower of my channel and seen what I've done before, I brought on some unsavory guests that provided their opinions very strongly. So we'll do our best to kind of tone it down a little bit to not make it like insulting or personal. That's going to be on us, but at the same time, we don't want them to, we don't want to hold them back from their opinions if they feel strongly about something.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Do you have any? I think
Genie.
We have a
Nugget.
Lot of people here. We have a lot of people, a lot of names.
You're
writing this down, Redline? You're writing this down?
I'm actually writing these down.
Chatsky and Fluffy? That'd be interesting.
I think we could do Chatsky. We got to reach out to Fluffy. But Elvis said Makote. I've actually messaged Makote. He has responded before, but when I've asked him to be on the pod, he said that he's not sure because he doesn't think his English is that good. I'm like, bro, I'll get a translator, bro. Don't worry about it. I'll get you a translator. You can speak in your native language, and I will get somebody. Ploto and I will freaking, we'll figure it out. We'll get Rosetta Stone and we'll translate it ourselves.
We'll get Google Translate on here.
Oh, we can get Cortex too. You know what I'm saying? We can get a lot of people here, chat. We just, it's gonna be up to you guys. We'll probably kind of more reach out to people based on what you guys are looking to have. Yeah. Mr. Hope and Wild Lion will be a good one too, but I think Wild Lion or Mr. Hope, whoever, because everyone knows it's a father-son duo, but the son's like 14 years old, so we can't get that kid on there. Now we get the dad, but we'll get the dad. I don't know about the 14-year-old, Chad. I think we can get. We'll
catch a case here.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, we're not trying to catch cases, chat. You know what I'm saying? The son is older. What is he now? 15.
All right.
Yeah, Chasky would be fun. But yeah, chat. We appreciate all that. We appreciate all the recommendations, and me and Plot will work offline to make those things happen.
Yes, sir. Episode 1, I think is pretty. Do you have any final topics? Do you have anything else you want to bring up for episode 1? Or I think it's been a success.
Yeah, man. I'm actually really honored and happy to do this with you, Plato, and to the chat. 200 and I think we capped at 220 people. We appreciate your guys' support. For our first episode, we're gonna do another one next week again, and it might be a little different this time. We might have someone on. We're not sure yet. We'll figure that out, chat. But we really appreciate you, and Plot, I appreciate you for doing this hand in hand with me, brother.
I appreciate y'all for coming through. I think this podcast was amazing. We are going to be continuing this again, weekly podcasts, and it's not going to be on Mondays. It's going to be on Sundays at around 16 UTC weekly. So be sure to subscribe to our channels. The next one is actually going to be on Red Lines. If you guys don't know who Redline is, he is the podcasting Rise of Kingdoms GOAT. So be sure to subscribe to his channel. His channel is linked in the description as well as in the title. So no excuses. Be sure to go over there, and we will catch you guys next time. Hopefully you guys like the outro that we made, and appreciate y'all. See you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.